Okay, we are back with another weekly review, and this week we're getting into one of my favorite things, technology accessories. And this week we're going to be looking at the LX5 GPS smartwatch from SkyCaddie Golf, one of the most incredible GPS smartwatches on the market currently. Let's check out all the features and everything it has to offer. Okay, now before we get started, I do want to remind you to be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. That way you do not miss out on any future content of ours. All right, so let's take this out of the box and see what we're looking at. So we got a really nice sharp looking watch. The ceramic bezel is a really sharp looking feature right out of the gate. Let's take the plastic off of this. Very nice clean looking watch. It is a good size watch. It's rather thick on the watch itself, but it's very light. You can tell it's a very nice light material. The rubber on the bands is a very durable material, very well made. So you can tell that's gonna hold and last. Let's put this on here and see how it fits, see how it looks. If I can get this put on here, pull that through. And I was one of those people that couldn't play in a watch, and I got an Apple Watch for the holidays, and I actually had no issue playing with the watch on. So this is a good size watch. It does take up a good portion of my wrist. Like I said though, it is very light, and I don't think it'll inhibit my swing though whatsoever. So very nice there. Let's take this off and see what else comes in the box. Checking out the contents of what comes in the box. First of all, it comes with a 3-year membership to Sky Golf 360, which is a really cool app. It's going to be a great little tool to go along with this watch. Now, you don't need an app going on your phone while you're using the watch. This is more so a companion with it. I'll kind of get into this in a little bit further on in the video, but this will kind of be your access to getting all your stats, pulling up your old scorecards and whatnot if you decide to use that. But that's really cool. They give you a 3-year membership for that. So let's continue on here. In the box, we got a charger cord. The watch charges in the back via this little magnet here that connects via USB. It doesn't come with a brick just because I think they know that everybody's got all these USB bricks now where you can hook it to a computer and charge it that way as well. Continuing on here, we got some directions and also looks like another band. Looks like it might even be possibly just a shorter band if you have a smaller wrist. Yep, that's exactly what that is there. So let's take the watch now, turn it on, and check out some of the key features. Okay, so aside from it being a really cool, sharp looking GPS watch, there is some other functionality to the watch itself that I wanted to show you before we get started. So when you see the arrows here, that means that there is some other sort of functionality or some sort of menu option that you can get to by swiping left, right, up, or down. So if we swipe over to the left, we'll see some fitness tracking goals. And here we have a step counter, a mileage tracker, and a goal tracker. And the goal tracker is simply calculated based on the 10,000 step a day recommended average by the American Heart Association. You can always change your goal in the settings. For the mileage, you can also change your step length in the settings as well too. So if you want to do that, you certainly can. It's also a heart rate monitor. You can click on that and it'll detect, if you're wearing the watch, it'll detect your heart rate, which is really cool there. So if we go back into here and we go, let's scroll down here. There's just some settings here for the brightness. You can adjust that. I got it up all the way currently. Your notifications, you can silence that, and I'll show you that in a second. So if we do swipe to the right, you do get your alerts on your phone if it's connected via Bluetooth, and it'll show you your alerts. If you've gotten a text message or missed a call or whatnot, it'll show you that. If you tap on the screen, it'll show you your step counter up top. You can cycle through that as well. So if we hold down the bottom right button, it's going to pull up our menu, and here we can do all sorts of different things. We can set an alarm, stopwatch, timer, just like you will with a normal watch. You can set a timer. Maybe you want to put your buddies on the clock, you can do that. In the settings, you can adjust the time, the day. I know the time is not currently correct on the watch now. You can certainly adjust that and do that as well. For fitness, you can set your goals, step, stride, and all that stuff there. So let's get into the main thing that we're here for, and that's the golf. So we're going to click on golf. And normally when we're on the course, we would click new round. And when you start a new round, the watch knows where you're at. You do not need to connect it to a phone for it to know where you're at, which is really nice. So since we're not on the course, we're going to scroll down and go to demo, and that's going to pull up the demo mode as if we're using it on the course. So when you get on the first tee box, this is exactly what you're going to see. You're going to see the yardage to the middle of the green, which is the big number there. Then you've got the yardage to the front of the green and the back of the green, which is really vital information to have, especially if you're between clubs. It'll let you know how far you have to the front or the back, which is nice. Down below you have, it'll tell you what up top you have what hole it is, and down below you have if it's a par 4, and in what handicap hole it is as well. If you click on the screen, it'll cycle through some of that vital data for you. It'll show you the time. You can go to the stopwatch, battery percent, and step counter too. So now we've got 4 arrows here. There's 4 different things we can do. If we swipe down, or if we go up towards the top, we can get to a distance measuring tracker. So this is really cool if you're on the tee box and you want to see how far you just hit that drive. When you are at the tee box where you hit the ball, click on the mark button. Now, as soon as you start walking away, it's going to start tracking how far you are from that exact point. So when you get to your drive, you can see how far you hit it and brag to your buddies that you hit it 310 yards. So now let's go back down here. If we go down here, it's going to show us some very key information to some of these points, how far they are, how far it might be to carry them, just the kind of data that you would get from a caddy, just cover numbers, how far it is to certain points, and whatnot. So it's just great data there to have quick and easy. If you want a little bit more advanced, you can swipe over to the left here. And this is the main bulk of the watch here. This is my favorite part of it, is the technology here that's in this part right here. So you've got a little map here, and you have a cursor that you can click, hold, drag, and move. And on the watch itself, when you drag the cursor, the white number is how far it is to that point, and the yellowish, greenish number there is going to be how far you have left to the center from that point, the center of the green from that point. So you can also zoom in. That way you can see how far it is to, say, this bunker over here. You can click and drag, and you can see that you've got about 277 or so to that bunker, and it's going to leave you 120 yards in, which is really cool. My next favorite thing about the watch is the green view. You click on the little green up on the top here. You can drag a cursor around and see how far it is to some of these points. I know some courses will give you a pin sheet that'll let you see where the pin is for that day. Maybe they have zones set up where you can kind of better dial in where that pin is. And as you move the cursor, the yardage to that point will adjust on the watch itself. If we go back into the HoleVue, here and click on the circles, this will give you kind of more of a generic look at how far it is to some of these points by increments of 20 yards as well. So it's kind of a quick shortcut, quick easy way to see some of those numbers as well. If we click over to the right, on the right side here, you've got a scorecard here, which is really cool. If you click on a hole, you can click on the hole and you can put in that you had a par, if you had a bogey, but we birdied that hole. So we're gonna change that to a 3. If we hit next, it's gonna ask us how many putts we had, and it automatically knows if you hit the green in regulation based on the score and putts that you have, which is really cool. So you'll hit next, and it's gonna ask where you hit if you hit the fairway or not. If we did, of course we did, we hit it right down the middle, and then we'll hit done there, and it automatically tracks that for you. So it totals up your score and how many over or under par you are as well. And that can all be used to be synced with the watch, which I'm going to show you right now. Okay, so I just wanted to give you a quick look at how you can quickly and conveniently upload your scores to the Sky360 Golf app, which I just downloaded and signed up, 3-year membership, which is really cool. So you can store all your scores, stats, and everything like that. Now, this is completely optional. If you do want to upload your scores after your round, or if you want to bulk save them up and then bulk upload, you can certainly do that. I'm going to show you how to go ahead and do that right now. So you'll hold down your menu on your phone, you'll go to sync, and you'll click Bluetooth, and this will pull up the Sky Golf 360 app sync. You'll click on that, and we will click on our phone here, and it's going to search for the SkyCaddie, allow Bluetooth connection, SkyCaddie found already, and it is syncing. So this will take a couple seconds to download the rounds. It's going to validate my SkyCaddie ESN, update my membership information on your first initial launch of the app. It's going to update your rounds played. So like I said, you can upload them one at a time as you play right after the round, or you can certainly save them and maybe bulk upload them once a week or once every other week. You can certainly do that as well. It's going to update any courses that you play. It's going to update those as well. If you have courses saved, courses in your area, it's going to update those as well. So sync is complete. I don't have any completed rounds in here yet, but once you do get those done, you'll be able to go to the My 360 account. You'll be able to view your stats, analyze your game. If you do have a SkyTrack and Sky Pro, you can certainly sync this with that as well, which is really cool. And also if you download the courses in the area, upload those as well. So that's a look at the Sky Golf 360 app. Like I said, it's certainly optional and a great tool to have on the course. So that was a look at the LX5 GPS smartwatch from SkyCaddie Golf. Just a great tool to have on the course. Some smartwatches out there on the market, you have to have your phone going while you play a round of golf. This is 100% independent. The only thing you need your phone for is if you decide you want to sync your rounds, sync your scorecards, and your stats. So this is a great standalone device, really slick watch. I would wear this just as a fashionable watch in itself. Very well made, very durable. And it comes with a 3-year membership to the Sky Golf 360 app, which is just a great tool to have in companion with the watch itself. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like this video and subscribe so that you don't miss out on future content. And thanks for watching.